Hello everyone, we are continuing our preview of Far Cry New Dawn. In this video, we are going to do a few different things. Primarily, the focus is going to be on doing Grace Armstrong's mission. And she's again one of the 5 specialists. We did Bean in the first video. This time it's going to be Grace. Now, I am actually getting distracted here on the way to go meet up with Grace. I have found another treasure hunt here. So we're going to do this because I cannot resist a good treasure hunt, because the treasure hunt, well, A, is going to get you ability points, and B, I just like looting things, and there's a lot of loot you can get from these. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to actually sneak up behind this guy. I'm going to see if we can do a little melee kill on him. Hopefully the other guy doesn't notice. Too late, buddy. Got you first. All right, so we got him down. Let's go ahead and take care of this dude. And he's gone. So now we're going to just go check this little lockbox here. There's a highwayman note, I believe. There's a spring just to the left there. That's one of the items that we want to loot for all of our upgrades back at our home base, the Prosperity. All right, so now we are going to have to try to get into this barn. And let's go ahead and let's just go peek in here, see what we got. We got a car we can't use. I can see an objective marker about 14 meters away. There's something glowing over there. And there's a blue rope. That's always an indicator that's a platform you can, or ledge you can jump up to. See if there's a little secret passageway in this bus. Well, there's some loot. Again, I can't resist looting things. If there's an option to loot something, I'm going to always loot it. All right, so let's go climb up on top of this barn. Sometimes you can jump down through roofs. No, look what we got over here. We got a locked symbol there. That looks like one of those grapple things from Far Cry 5. But it's locked, so that would mean I don't have the actual perk for it. So let's go. Let's open up the perk menu. Let's see if we have enough perk of skill available. Go to the perk menu. We have 5 available. All right, so let's go ahead. This is going to cost 2, so we're going to go ahead and pay for this. I think this is going to be an excellent return on investment, because inside of all the treasure stashes are 3 perk magazines. So I'm going to spend the 2 perks and get 3 in return. Oh, let's see. We're going to have to make a little jump here. Let's go ahead and try to... Am I going to automatically grab onto it? Let's hope we do. Let's hope we don't get rope burn on our hands as well. And we're going to have to shoot this open or kick it. I suppose we can just kick it. All right, so let's get our bearings here. We are inside. We just got to find the actual stash now. Probably got to go this way. All right, so now we are under here. Let's go ahead and let's loot. Again, I can't resist. And I don't know where it is. Oh, there's a valve. Let's go turn this valve here. Let's see. Maybe this probably just opens the door. Holy cow, the steam or water pressure coming out of there. Either that is like the weakest metal door in history of metal doors, or that was an insane amount of pressure coming out of it. Let's read the note. Okay, so there's a valve upstairs. All right, so let's go ahead, loot. Oh, look at that. We just completed high art. How about that? All right, so there's a safe. Can't open it. There's a perk needed for that. I wonder how much that perk costs, because I would love to just go ahead and be able to open the safes as we come across them. Because that is not the first one I couldn't open. Far Cry 5, I believe... Oh, there's the perk magazines. Far Cry 5, one of the earliest perks I got was the lockpicking perk. So I just picked up 3 perks. So we should have 6 perks total here. Let's go loot these springs. Spring. Go check this out, shall we? All right, where's the hot wire mechanic? Lock and loaded? No. Lockpicking. There we go. So we're going to hold square to pick it. So yeah, it costs 6. I have 0 perks. But again, for every one of these stashes we do, we're going to get 3 perks. So let's go ahead and pick the lock. And we just took some titanium, 16 pieces of it. All right, so now we are at Grace. We found Grace. Grace was a little distance away from that barn that we were just at. So we're going to go ahead and talk to her. She's going to talk to us for a minute. Now, you may remember Grace from the first game, well, Far Cry 5. first game in this series, at least. Grace was your sniper gun for hire, and she was incredibly useful. I probably used her and maybe Cheeseburger the most. I loved using Cheeseburger. Of course, Cheeseburger not with us in this game. We will replace Cheeseburger with a cool boar, but that will be in a different video. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on if you want to see Horatio, the very violent and fun boar. All right, so Grace is going to send us out to go find a weapon, it looks like. Here. Go get the gun, steal back the supplies they took, and mow down any pinheads who get. You may notice Grace, of course, is blind in this game now. She must have looked straight into the nuke explosion when it went off. All right, so we got to reach the old train yard. I think we can manage that. There is also no boomer in this game, but there is a different dog in this game. Cool thing about that Fang for hire is he'll actually sit in the front seat of vehicles with you, or sit in the sidecar if you're driving a motorcycle with one. One of the numerous things I like about this game. Now, if you watched part 1, I basically just detailed why I liked this game and why I think Far Cry New Dawn is the best in the franchise. Discovered American Black Bear location. Oh, look at that. This is one of those random events that pop up in the world where you can get supplies. Hopefully there's some ethanol here, or ethanol. That is our most valuable currency in the game. Duct tape, blasting cap. That's fine, we'll take it. So let's go head over to the train yard.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, so we are coming up on the train yard. But I did notice another treasure hunt here. So we're going to do this first. Because, again, I can't resist a good treasure hunt. And we're going to... Let's try out the baseball bat here. Let's go whack someone in the head with it. Or at least attempt to. Someone here, probably stealth kill would be the best. A takedown, but...
Definitely going on.
This, I want to use the baseball bat. What can I say? Not as efficient as just doing a takedown, but oh well. So we are at Nadine's junkyard. I remember this from Far Cry 5. All right, so there's the highwayman note. So we're going to go find the stash, go find the treasure. And these things are almost always, not exclusively, but a lot of times they're underground. So we're going to go look for, here we go. We're going to look for an opening. Of course, we're going to loot. Oh, we can't. It's locked from the inside. So that's ultimately where we need to go. So let's just kind of reverse engineer this then. And let's see if we can find a drop down somewhere on the back side of it. Here we go. Pray the fall doesn't kill us. Alright, so we should just be able to go in here. Oh, look at this. We got ourselves a machine. So we got to get the stash. So how do we do this? Looks like we got some garbage cans hanging on the left side and the right side of this door. Let's go ahead and hit the switch. Maybe they'll lower them and open the door. Does nothing, apparently. Huh, okay. Looks like there's a note over here. Let's go read the note first. Okay, so after about 5 minutes of running around, guys, I think I figured this out here. So when we started this little switch on the left-hand side, it started spinning this wheel. And if you look through the opening of this wheel, it reveals a target that's hidden behind there. I didn't quite notice this. I mean, I ran around for 5 minutes. There's actually another entrance to this cave too, I discovered. Let's see if we got to shoot this through the opening. I can just get closer. I don't know why I'm standing so far away. All right, so I think I hit it. I guess it doesn't go down. There's another target just swinging over here. So let's go ahead and hit this. Okay, so it just stops. It doesn't actually just fall. It looks like 2 targets here. Pop one. Let's go pop that second one. All right, so there we go. Okay, so now we got to do the right side puzzle. I can hear them. Oh, that's the little thing falling. All right, so that opens the left side. We need to do the same thing here on the right side. So it's probably more targets. There we go. They're actually ground level. My timing is terrible. There we go. 2 down. 3. That didn't quite do it. Okay, there we go. I probably should have just walked up closer to him. So it's going to release this blue ball. Blow up the garbage can, and we finally can get to the stash. Of course, we're going to pick up the 3 perk magazines, as well as Nadine's journal. Of course, Nadine was in the first game as well, or in Far Cry 5. Let's play that and then grab the perk magazines, and then we'll go and finish Grace's quest here. Get to that train yard finally. Alright, so I am now at the train yard. We're going to take Grace's stolen weapon, which is going to be in the train car right over here. It looks like we got a bunch of aggro here. One of the nice things about Far Cry 5, and of course then this game, is how efficient your companions are. Like, I'm really surprised at actually how good and they actually are. I mean, you can see she just took care of that dude for me. Of course, you can command them to follow you by hitting right on the D-pad. You can command them to target and kill enemies by targeting, looking down sights, or just looking at an enemy and hitting left on the D-pad. You can take out entire encounters in areas just by controlling your companion. And I always like shooting the explosive things. Cheap and easy kills. I'll take them any day. So let's go and get this thing. There it is. All right, so this is the saw launcher. Actually, you start off the game, I believe, with this. The saw launcher is really cool. It's basically a post-apocalyptic crossbow is what it is, and it's been modified, of course, to shoot saw blades instead of crossbow bolts. And you notice most weapons in this game have kind of just unique designs to them, and this one actually has, on the left side, the handle is a motorcycle handlebar. So you're using that to load, to shoot. So it's just kind of one of the cool little design applications on these weapons. They're not just standard weapons like you would normally see in games. They're kind of modified for the times. But we need to secure the train yard. Now who's left? Now the saw blade, this gun is not. Well, the problem is it's only a single shot weapon, and the animation is to reload it. It takes a little long time, so you can easily get swarmed if you're not careful. But it's supposed to shoot through shields pretty good. Sometimes I feel like it does, sometimes I feel like it doesn't. Could just because my aim's terrible. These are slow moving projectiles, and I have a slow moving brain occasionally. Not that time, of course. Okay, shotgunner, this is not good. There's 2. That's definitely not good. We got both of them with one shot. How about that? All right, so let's go ahead and retrieve the stolen materials.
Is that a helicopter I hear over your radio?
Should be easy enough. Apparently, I didn't actually clear the entire train yard, as there's enemies still here. Yeah, dude, that's not gonna work, shooting the saw launcher at a helicopter. Maybe if I had a level 4 saw launcher, maybe that would change things. Basically using level 1 weapons, which is not going to be too effective against anyone other than these easy cannon fodder. I do think I would be far better off just using a regular assault rifle type gun. Because even though they have shields, I can still, you know, headshot them or shoot their feet with an assault rifle. All right, so we got to find, I think that the first one's in here. There it is. Okay, first, I got to loot everything else, of course. Got some more titanium.
Enemies over there!
And we got some more perk points. Completing the challenges as well as doing the treasure is going to definitely allow you to get as many perk points as you want. I highly recommend that you, especially early in the game, that you get as many of the perks as you can. Get the grapple hook. Get the lock picking ability. They're going to be exceptionally helpful. It'll just allow you to do more of the treasure areas. All right, so I did a little edit there because I fell. It was very embarrassing. So I'm going to try this again. Zip line down. Something about zip lining I find very therapeutic. Not enough zip lining in games. Plenty of zip lining in Far Cry games, I guess. All right, so now we got that. We just got to go back to Grace. Grace will be the second specialist. I needed to, in order to get to level 2 with Prosperity, the home base, I needed to get 2 of the specialists and then do 3 upgrades on the camp, which I will do at some point. Talk to her.
You did good.
I'll probably cut this conversation.
Right in their mouths. Keep the gun. Like I said, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
All right, so the final thing I wanted to show you guys here, this happened, was pre-recorded, and there's a new bison I just found, a monstrous bison. It's an elite enemy. There's elite monstrous animals. I think there's 4 or 5 different animal types that have a monstrous version. And I just wanted to show you, basically, I really got knocked on my ass there on the ATV as well. So whatever hit me packs a punch, and it turns out this is a bison. It's actually a purple rarity bison. And I am a level 1. I have level 1 gun. So basically, everything is kind of like an RPG thing, and there's levels to it. And this is the purple rarity. You don't actually have a character level, say like Assassin's Creed, where you level, you progress. You're level 12, 23, 50, or whatever it is. It's basically just gray, blue, purple, and then orange. And in your success against enemies, it's not necessarily your skill, your player skill, it's the weapon level. And I got level 1 weapons, and you can see this thing just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And then look at what happens. There's a second bison. It's the elite one. So that's a gold one. And man, I'm telling you guys, I don't do any kind of damage to this thing whatsoever. I did get a crit hit there. It barely even took out any of its health. So this thing, it just shows you that you're not going to be able to take out any of the tougher enemies or bosses in whether it be an outpost or a wild animal that is much higher level than you are. And I'm just using a level 1 RPG. Look, it just does no damage. His health bar doesn't move at all. I'm going to shoot a few of them at him. So that just really shows you the disparity between the level 1 and the level 4 or 5 or whatever this animal is. So I just wanted to show that cactus on the end of the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I have a lot more Far Cry New Dawn preview content. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell. And I will see you guys soon.